Welcome to the 2017 recap episode of Origin PC Live. Beep, beep, beep. What is up, friends? Welcome to episode 22 of Origin PC Live. It's the last Origin PC Live episode of 2017 or 2017. How do you
2K17.
I'm Alexa Chozelle, community leader at Origin PC.
Hi, I'm Erica Vallejo, the montage queen of Origin PC.
Pleasure. Let's get the show started. A quick recap, real quick, before we get the show started. For our new viewers of Origin PC Live, this is a show where we talk about the latest in gaming and geek news and what we're up to. This special episode is the last episode of 2017.
That's right.
And we'll be recapping 2017. You can interact with us in chat by posting and making comments. We'll be watching for feedback and responses. Erica, what was last week's Post of the Week topic?
Well, now that you ask, last week's topic was the following. If you could pit any two video game characters together in an all-out brawl, who would it be and why?
Who would it be and why?
Examples include Pac-Man versus Dig Dug.
Which we got, I think.
Did you really?
I think so.
The Doom Guy versus Duke Nukem, or The Last Dragonborn versus Link. One last thing, thank you so much for tuning into this episode of Origin PC Live.
Let's kick off the show!
Let's do it.
Today's first story is about an incredible milestone achieved by Cuphead. The hand-drawn action platformer passed 2 million in sales last week across PC and Xbox One platforms. This comes after winning several awards at the Game Awards from several online outlets such as IGN. Here's what Studio MHDR said in a blog post on their site. Even in our wildest dreams, we never thought our crazy little characters would be embraced by this many fans from around the world. And we're continuously humbled by your support. What do you think about Cuphead going double platinum, Erica?
Man, I think that's so sick. To hear a game that started off as an indie thing,
yeah,
and
it came out of nowhere.
It came out of nowhere because I didn't even hear about it till like everybody and their mom started streaming it. But I think that's so rad in this era that everything has to be a AAA title in order to be like the thing.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I agree. It's pretty
looks,
awesome. The artwork on it is amazing.
I agree.
Harking back to an old classic, and it was beautifully done. Congratulations to the team over there. That's awesome. What's next in the news?
So this second story is about a special holiday stream held on Christmas Eve by the Overwatch team on Twitch. Overwatch director Jeff Kaplan was on stream sitting on a chair near some milk and cookies with a Yule log burning in a fireplace in the background.
Chestnuts roasting.
Once the stream started, word spread quickly and the stream got over 40,000 concurrent viewers. Throughout the stream, there were oddities and happenings, such as Jeff opening a present, Jeff eating some cookies, and Jeff getting hit by a boom mic. Near the very end of the nearly 10-hour stream, Jeff teased an announcement of a new Overwatch hero and thanking fans for watching, only for the stream to glitch out and leaving fans with no new info. What do you think about Blizzard's Yule log stream, Alexis?
I tuned in and I watched, and I was floored. I didn't know how to like kind of perceive the whole thing. It was quite a spectacle. It was cool. It was cool to watch. I like that they do unique and funny things like that. So it was really cool. I mean, Overwatch is awesome, and it's taking over. And
now I'm wondering what the character is going to be. Is it a Christmas themed character? Is it going to be a Yule log?
Probably not. I don't think it'll be a Christmas themed character, but maybe it would be. What are they missing in Overwatch? You play more than I do, don't you?
I'd say more support.
More support.
More support.
I thought it was pretty cool, though. Blizzard's always doing cool, unique things, and this is no exception.
Yeah, I agree. I think it was cool that he just took a break and, just sat down with his community. I mean, at the end of the day, like, Overwatch is taking over the world, and
that's what matters.
That's all that matters.
Yeah, for real. And now for some Origin PC news.
Ooh.
We have some coming events that you'll be able to find us at. We'll be at CES 2018 showing off our PCs,
Yay.
Making some incredible new announcements that I can't wait for you all to see. And later on that week, our systems will be powering New Blood at PAX South. More details will be on our social media prior to the event, so check that out. Keep an eye out on Twitter, on Facebook, on Instagram, all that goodness. We'll also be like basically live tweeting and all that good stuff from the show.
That'd be awesome.
What do you think about these upcoming events next year?
Oh man,
right
I
around
think
the corner.
It's so rad. I love CES for the launches, obviously, but I'm just super excited. I hope that everything goes well for you guys, and I'm just super stoked to see what comes out of it.
I'm confident it will.
I know it will, but still gotta wish you regularly.
Yeah, for real. What's next?
So we're gonna be kicking off our geek news with some regret.
Baby talk. We're
Some
kicking
baby
off our
talk.
geek news with
So
baby talk.
what? So kicking off our geek news is some regret from Luke Skywalker himself, Mark Hamill. Prior to and shortly after the release of The Last Jedi, Hamill was outspoken about Luke's character in the movie, saying things such as, "He's not my Luke Skywalker," in reference to Luke's choices in The Last Jedi. I just can't agree. Sorry, Mark. Recently, Hamill took to Twitter to clear the air, saying that, "I regret voicing my doubts and insecurities in public. Creative differences are a common element of any project, but usually remain private. All I wanted was to make a good movie, and I got more than that. Rian Johnson made an all-time great one. #humbled Hamill." Alexis, what do you think about Hamill's criticisms and comments about The Last Jedi? No spoilers, though.
No spoilers. I thought it was a little weird that he was doing that, but Hamill's always been that way. I mean, he's really passionate about Star Wars. He always has been. That's like what he's best known for.
Yeah.
So it's obvious why he would be kind of heartbroken if he didn't feel it was coming out. And it's so weird, from what I've heard and read, actors, when they're behind the scenes and shooting the film, they really never know how it's going to turn out until they actually see the film themselves. So I'm glad he made the turnaround and even admitted that he was wrong. And I like the #humbled Hamill.
Yeah, I like that too.
Really
I can agree with you. I think that I think he should have waited to air out his criticism before he, watched himself, I guess, in a way. I guess as an actor it's kind of weird, to watch yourself and then, criticize yourself, but I think he should have waited. I think Rian Johnson did what he needed to do, and I think that the way the story is going, with no spoilers, I think it's going in a direction that's healthy for the Star Wars franchise. So I think it was great.
Agreed. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it thoroughly.
What's next?
Our final geek news story is about reflecting on all the geek goodness we got throughout 2017. From Game of Thrones to Rick and Morty to the countless awesome movies over the course of the year to new tech and more. Erica, what were your geek-themed highlights of 2017?
Man, so many, dude. Let me start off by saying that Rick and Morto is the best show in the whole universe.
Rocky and Morto.
So Rick and Morty was obviously a highlight, and Game of Thrones. Those two for me were
the actual two that we gave as examples.
That's it. Yeah. No, honestly, that's my 2017 in a nutshell. From the Flying Ice Dragon to Rick and Morty's Atlantis trip.
Yeah,
it's great, man.
Definitely, I loved Game of Thrones as well.
How can you not?
Walking Dead this year was pretty cool. It's kind of slowing down for me. Star Wars was a great addition in geek news.
Oh, true.
The release of the 1080 Ti was fantastic. Did the Galaxy S8 come out this year?
Yes.
Was that this year?
What,
so
was it?
I think maybe. If it did, that's definitely one of my highlights because I'm in love with that phone.
No, I can't say yes to that.
I don't know. It's a maybe, but if it did, it was there. But definitely, probably Star Wars for me. I thought Star Wars was great. I was waiting for it all year, and I really enjoyed it. So that's my highlight.
Yeah. Let me add Star Wars in there too. Boop.
Yeah. Up next, we got recent releases.
Woo! And I want to give a big ol' special shout out to Blue Microphones for these incredible mics that we're using on the show. It's the last week of the year, but we still have some recent releases. So kicking it off, it's Tiny Metal on PC and other platforms. Taking inspiration from other turn-based war games, this game lets you control multiple squadrons in an arcade-like battlefield as you outplay and blow up enemies with little cartoon tanks and helicopters. Look how cute they are! Look at it! For all you indie lovers, this is going to be awesome. This is the year of indie.
The year of indie. Well, it's kind of hard too. At the end of the year, it's difficult to find new games coming out. Obviously, people are ramping up for the new year and with all their big releases. So these indie titles, it's their time to shine.
But look
this
how
is a
cute
good one.
They are.
Sure.
They're like adorable.
So also releasing this week is Light Strike Array, coming out of early access on PC. This VR strategy action game as players duke it out in an arena using different weapons and combat. Warp around and beat your opponents with swords or a bow and arrow. Beautiful game. Looks like a lot of fun. I love these VR games.
Look how cool.
Where you get to combat each other, I think it's a lot of fun.
I want to fight you as a diamond.
I know. I get to be speckled gems
Come
fighting
on,
one
bro.
another. Look at that
platform.
Look at
Look
that
at
bow. It's got an arc and everything.
I want to be a Diamond Ranger.
Beautiful. I love that. I love that. Okay.
Gorgeous.
Gorgeous indeed.
I think that wraps it up.
Oh, yeah, 1 sec.
To that.
All right, up next. Our blatant plug of the week.
Yeah. Plug it.
So, first off, let's start with our monthly promo. It is December, and this is the last chance you will get to take advantage of our monthly promotion. You get a free $50 Amazon gift card or free Creative Sound Blaster X5 Special Edition headset, free 3-day expedited U.S. ground shipping, and a free digital copy of Destiny 2, as well as many other goodies. So check it out on OriginPC.com.
Treat yourself.
Treat yourself. Wolf 2 and Prey promo. It's the last chance to take advantage of this. This is when you get a Radeon RX Vega GPU on your Origin PC.
That's
So take advantage. Those are two really good games, and they're completely awesome. Wolfenstein 2, The New Colossus, fantastic game, and Prey when you select the Radeon RX graphics card with your Origin PC. Erica, can you take the next one?
And the next
Assassin's
one.
Creed and War promo?
The next one is the Assassin's Creed promo. So this is our game without compromise. If you buy an Origin Eon 17 SLX laptop with an Intel Core i7 7700K desktop processor, you get Assassin's Creed Origins and Total War. So that's a pretty good deal, guys. Jump on in, get your feet wet, treat yourself. After spending so much money during Christmas, you gotta treat yourself.
Treat yourself, everybody. Yeah.
I'm excited to play Assassin's Creed. This is actually, it's a really good bundle though.
Assassin's Creed Origins is absolutely awesome, and it's pretty cool that we're giving it away for free. Well, that's thanks to Intel, obviously, but it's a damn good promo.
Yes.
Damn good promo. Take advantage of it while you can. Now let's go to our new segment that we introduced 2 weeks ago. Beat the Backlog.
Oh, that's adorable.
Right? He did a good job on that.
You did a good job, producer. So this is time for our new installment of Beat the Backlog, like Alexis just said, where both Alexis and I will be listing out 3 games getting dusty in our backlog, and for you guys to vote on which of the games we should play and attempt to complete. So last time, Alexis was tasked with playing Assassin's Creed Origins. How did that turn out for you?
I'm still playing it. No, I started playing it that night, and I've been playing it little by little every day, but time is not on my side. And I crank out Call of Duty World War II pretty much daily. I'm having a lot of fun with that still. But yeah, Assassin's Creed Origins, that's the only other game I'm playing right now because I'm trying to focus on it because that's what you guys voted. But now we got some more games, and my 3 are...
Oh, drumroll. What's your 3?
Final Fantasy 15. Did I do that right? Is that my correct Roman numeral? Horizon Zero Dawn or Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice. All PS4 games. I have all 3 of them. I haven't touched any of them.
I need the 3rd one.
Yeah, it's really, really good from what I heard. So if you guys can vote for that, the link is in the chat in both Mixer and Twitch and maybe Facebook. Maybe not. If someone can do that on Facebook, that'd be fantastic. So you can vote for any one of those 3. Erica, what's on your backlog?
So my backlog is not as impressive, but it's Cuphead, Assassin's Creed Origins, and Nier Automata.
Oh.
So I don't have Nier Automata, and I don't have Cuphead.
Automata.
But I do. Oh, is it Automata?
Automata.
Automata? I'm going to continue to say Automata because I like it.
I like it, yeah.
It gives it a flair. But I do have Assassin's Creed Origins. I just haven't gotten around to it. Destiny's been sucking the life out of me. So that's all
Destiny will do that for you.
Yeah.
And the link is in the description right now for
Vote
Erica's
for me.
vote. So vote for Erica, what she should play. Both of them are in the description. So please, vote away. Vote away, friends. Tell us what we should beat. I would love to hear your thoughts. Please vote for Senua's Sacrifice.
Let's go. We only got a couple of days before this year ends, and I gotta get that backlog.
We gotta beat it now before all the new releases come out next year. So up next, we got Check This Out.
Ooh. Check this out.
Thank you to Elgato for providing the Stream Deck and our capture card in our streaming PC. And check this out, we talk about anything we've been checking out, from movies to TV to music to text to gadgets to apps to software to anything. Erica, what have you been up to?
So, I have been actually checking out The Punisher on Netflix.
Punisher.
So, a little backstory. The Punisher is after the murder of his family, Marine veteran Frank Castle became a vigilante known as The Punisher, with only one goal in mind: to avenge them. It stars John Barenthal as The Punisher, and this show is just too good to put down, y'all. I'm sucked in. I think I'm on, like, episode 6 of the season, so I'm almost done. What about
It is
you?
a fantastic show. I finished it myself.
I'm jelly.
And I loved it. I
And
thought
the
it was
Black
very,
Mirror
very
today?
good. Black Mirror's today. That's what I'm going to be checking out later. But for my check this out, I'm going to talk about the Samsung tablet that I got recently. Purchased off one of our coworkers here.
Yeah.
With the FinT wireless keyboard, which I'm using
you have it
for
there.
a live
Show
show.
it off.
Now it's the Tab S2. It's not the latest Tab S3, but I absolutely love it. Our script's on there. But yeah, I'm having a great time. So this keyboard is a Bluetooth keyboard that's magnetized. It goes right on the case for it.
Oh, that's
and
cool.
yeah, it's perfect.
Oh,
It comes
so-
off if I don't want to use it.
Oh, so your folio is also magnetic?
Yes,
And then
exactly. It just magnetizes
Dang.
boom, right there, and I can clip it on.
Dang.
I'm absolutely in love with the tablet. It syncs perfectly with my phone. I just got
That's really cool, man.
the Galaxy S8 phone, and it's fantastic, and I absolutely love it. And now it syncs perfectly with my tablet. I'm having a great time with Samsung products this year. I got a Samsung TV.
If
I
you're
got
listening,
the Samsung
Samsung,
tablet.
he
Sponsor
loves
me!
you.
Sponsor the show! I'll be the best spokesperson you ever had! Yeah, I'm absolutely enjoying the crap out of it.
That's awesome. I wish.
The tablet's great because I'm on the couch like all the time now, either watching TV, and this is great to work off of. I can answer emails on the fly. I do all the
Wait,
social media management
Is
on
that
here.
how you play Words with Friends?
Yes, I've been
Have
playing
you been
Words with Friends
cheating?
on here.
You're
No,
cheating!
I'm not cheating. I'm really good at that game.
He's cheating.
Actually, Hernan gave me tips on how to beat you.
Because he's cheating!
No, he's not.
Both of you! This is a coup. We're playing Words with Friends with coworkers. They're all beating me. After I stomp them to the ground, they're in cahoots.
I'm
and they're
just like the
cheating.
human thesaurus, is what they call me on the streets.
What street?
Kendall
Dictionary
Drive.
Street? Kendall Drive. Oh, God.
No, I wouldn't cheat. I actually thought you were cheating for a while, so
I wasn't.
I'm
I'm just
glad
great at words.
I'm glad the accusation is being tossed
Like
out
what?
there. But yeah, I am playing on this. I do everything on this now. I answer my emails on here. I browse the
rad,
web on
man.
here. I do a lot of Reddit on here. I do a lot of cryptocurrency trading on here. I love this thing.
So what
It's
you're saying
perfect.
is you're just trolling.
It's my little workstation.
Oh,
It's my little workstation.
it's so cute.
And it's so portable, man. I love it. I love it.
What's next,
So
man?
now it's time for a super short break. After the break, we'll be doing our 2017 recap covering Origin PC and everything in gaming. Our producer, Lewis, is actually going to join us finally for the first time. It's going to be a three-man show. It's going to be a ton of fun. So I'll be right back after this break. Stick around, please. We're going to announce the Post of the Week winner at the end of the show.
Yes,
Oh, God, what have I done?
Oh, God.
Oh, it's the 2017 recap at Origin PC Live.
Oh, look at that
Oh,
voice. I think you turn yourself up a little bit more. Maybe. Try it again.
The Origin PC recap.
2017 recap of Origin PC Live.
Live.
Do. All right, let's do this. Welcome back. Shout out to Intel for powering our streaming rig. Big thank you to you. Here's our floating head, Lewis. Let's hold him up.
Louis, I'm holding you.
We got you.
Don't
Make yourself
worry.
bigger.
Don't worry.
Or you can hang out down here.
Where are you going?
Oh, there he is. Coming live from the sunny beaches of Miami, Florida. Lewis, the producer.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in to our 2017 recap, ladies and gentlemen. Joining us for this recap is a familiar face to Origin PC Live, Luis Bolaños.
Bonanos.
Bananas. Producer, writer, and occasional co-host. In terms of PC hardware and gaming, 2017 was pretty eventful, but let's take a look back at what we did at Origin PC.
Oh.
Lots of stuff.
Lots of stuff. We brought back the Eon 15S laptop, which featured an NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1050 Ti at an entry-level price point with Origin PC's lifetime customer support. We won the Intel Rig Challenge with the Genesis X2 VR. We updated our Neuron desktop with a new case with tempered glass. We launched the Origin Mistake Forgiveness Grant program on April Fool's, the OMFG. Sorry for those of you that actually fell for that.
So many people.
We made a 2-in-1 super rig for Mountain Dew, which we absolutely love. And we updated the Evo 15S with an NVIDIA Max-Q GPU. To top off our launches, we also received several glowing reviews and awards throughout the year. Erica, what did you think about this year for Origin PC? Wasn't it fantastic?
You guys have been so busy. It's really hard to keep up with everything.
What an incredible year!
But it has been an insane year.
Actually, when I look at all of it down like that, I was like, wow.
Like you don't realize it because we're here all the time, so we don't really realize exactly what we're putting out so often. And I think it's rad, man. You guys had a productive year. Like it was productive. There
was a lot of cool stuff. Lewis, what do you think? You were involved in a lot of these projects.
True.
Oh yeah, for writing up a lot of stuff for the PvPs.
Yeah.
Stuff on the website. So if you guys go to the website and read up the Evo and the Eon, some of those words were mine.
Some of those words were mine. It was awesome. Winning the Intel Rig Challenge was great.
Lewis.
The Mountain Dew Super Rig was cool. The launches of all our new products, the tempered glass case for the Neuron, it was all beautiful. Neuron's become like one of the most popular cases now.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's awesome. The coolest one was the ones where you teamed up with Fox, was it?
Yes.
Logan and
yes.
Dude, like amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
We actually have those. We'll be talking about those soon.
Super cool.
What's next?
All right. So besides our own hardware, guys, we also had several hardware launches with partners.
Yeah. Besides our own hardware,
that was a
our
little
partners also
producer.
had hardware.
It's a long list. Probably quick fire them.
So we also have several hardware launches with partners, including Intel, the 7th and 8th gen CPUs, NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1080 Ti, Titan XP, the 1070 Ti, and the Titan V.
Titan V.
Which just came out. Yeah.
Which just came out. The AMD Radeon 500 series and the Radeon RX Vega GPUs, the AMD Ryzen and Threadripper CPUs, just to name a handful of hardware launches. Alexis, what do you think about all these hardware launches throughout the year? And Lewis, what do you guys think?
They were fantastic. The hardware's come a long way. To think just a few years ago, the hardware that we have now, it's just mind-blowing. And it keeps advancing so quickly. So
it does.
The 1080 Ti is my personal pick, my favorite of the bunch. Such a great price point. The Star Wars GPUs were cool as hell. Yeah, those were really badass.
Yeah, man.
But I just love the 1080 Ti just as like the ultimate gaming GPU in my opinion, and it's fantastic. And just the rest of the hardware that's come out, the Intel series stuff, the AMD stuff was really good. The Threadripper CPUs killed it. They were fantastic. So kudos to all our partners for the awesome hardware releases, and thank you for upping our PC game, because without you guys, it wouldn't be possible.
True. What
else? So the Origin PC family is very important to us, and 2017 was another great year with new members of the Origin PC family.
Yeah.
Just to name a few, we added Bike Man, one of my personal favorites, the Hacksmith, he's the man, Stillmound64, hilarious dude, and the myth, the legend, Mr. PewDiePie. We also worked with excellent partners, which you were discussing earlier, such as Fox, with our Logan and Alien Covenant giveaways.
So sick.
And we had our systems featured on Mr. Robot and Power.
Oh, man.
Thoughts about growing our Origin PC family? Lewis, Erica, what do you guys think?
Dude, okay.
Lewis, now coming to us from the moon.
Okay, so I think that the Fox ones, again, that was my favorite. Just being able to see, I'm a really big Alien fan, so that franchise is like one of my favorites aside from Star Wars. So to be able to see it on one of our laptops is actually really, really dope. And then also the feature of Mr. Robot, that was really cool.
Yeah. Mr. Robot was pretty awesome to see our PC on there. Especially it came kind of as a surprise to me. I was just watching the episode, and we popped up, and I was blown away.
Yeah, no, you sent me the screenshot of him using it, and I'm like, what? I didn't even know.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah, I had some friends who phoned me up. They're like, dude, the place that you work at has their laptop, and and Mr. Robot. I'm like,
oh, we know, man.
Where do you know that?
Well, I didn't know, but Hey, whatever.
The new additions to our family, Bikeman, Hacksmith, Stone Mountain, and PewDiePie, who I've been in
awesome.
close communication with and formed relationships with these guys, and they're awesome dudes, and they've done so well for us. PewDiePie has blown up our community to what I never thought it would ever have been. Our numbers have grown exponentially, and
man
big
has
thank
some
you to that
power.
guy. He has a lot of stopping power. Not to take away from the other guys, Bikeman,
Oh,
one of my
such a
favorite
sweetheart.
streamers in the world, sweet dude. Hacksmith
Very
does some
fun.
incredible videos. Stone Mountain does some incredible videos. I love their stuff, so thank you so much. Welcome to the Origin PC
Yeah, man.
family. Stay tuned for 2018 because we've got a bunch of surprises coming, a bunch of new members of the family already lined up, and it's going to be a crazy year for us. I'm super excited.
It's gonna be great, man. And you know, again, welcome you guys. We love having you, Bike Man. You my boy. So one major Origin PC milestone was this actual show. We're now at 22 episodes, and we've come such a long way from the first couple of episodes. So shout out and special thanks to all you guests throughout the show on Mixer, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, all the platforms. You guys are awesome. You rock our socks. And without you guys, this show wouldn't be possible. And Alexis and Lewis, what was your personal favorite moment of this show so far?
There's so many.
Out of so many.
I know. Episode 1, we interviewed Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson,
That was
who's
pretty
my
awesome. That was rad.
favorite
That's pretty awesome.
UFC fighter. He's become a close friend of mine. I love the dude. I was a fan of his before I ever started working at this company, so being able to work with him now is just an incredible, life-changing experience for me. It's been great. Interviewing Richard Garriott, the maker of Ultima Online, which is my favorite
forgot
game
about
of all
that.
time, was
Yeah.
also mind-blowing. That guy was my hero growing up, and I got to sit with him and chat with him, hear
Were you
him and
geeking
Star
out the
Long.
whole
I was
time?
so geeking out. That was probably the most nerve-wracking show for me, because...
Really?
yeah, he was my hero, man. Him and Star Long, the two
That's
major
awesome.
creators, the two major backing points
Yeah,
of
and
Ultima
Richard
Online.
Garriott actually was coming from us from Paris.
Yeah, he was live from
Wow.
Paris,
Dedication.
France. Yeah, it was
France.
fantastic. What about you guys?
For me, it had to have been finally getting to sit down and talk to like Bike Man and to sit down and talk to Spears and all these famous people that you normally wouldn't be able to talk to. So that was really cool to be able to pick their brains for a good 20 minutes. That was the highlight for me, honestly.
Yeah, that was pretty fantastic. What about you, Lewis? What
So
do you
I
like the
got
most?
The first one was co-hosting for the first time with Kevin when we interviewed Punji Stick. That was
awesome.
Because I'm just like, man, I'm so used to being behind the chair, being right here, in the mood. It's great. But then when you're over there, it's a completely
different.
different game.
You gotta
Yeah.
put your game face on.
What about the second one?
The second one is just producing in general.
Yeah?
Shout out to chat.
Aww.
Always, cool
Just
to watch
pinch his
everyone
little cheeks.
talking.
Oh.
Also, you guys as well, working with you guys to put the show together.
Thanks. Oh, man, that's so sweet,
We love
dude.
you, Mr.
Oh, dude.
Producer. We love you.
So that's enough for the Origin PC related happenings. Let's move on to video games. We've come up with some categories to award some of the top games of the year. These are our own personal picks, and they do not represent what everyone thinks at Origin PC, just us. We're doing this for fun to reflect on all the awesome games that came out this year. Erica, what's our first category?
Oh man. So the first category we have up is Best Free DLC. So in order to be considered for this category, the DLC obviously has to be free, and you don't need to spend real money on it, i.e. free, to enjoy it. So my pick for the best free DLC is actually the Dying Light DLC. And I'm going to tell you why. I have never seen a company that releases or says they're going to be releasing a full year's worth of downloadable content absolutely free. And Dying Light arguably is a little dead, but it's still cool that they give you
It was such a
year's
cool
worth of
game. I
content.
loved it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
people still play it.
It's been out for such a long
Kind of
time.
dead, kind of not dead. It has its
They
niche,
keep adding stuff.
Yeah.
but it's so rad. I mean, hey, companies, y'all want to give me something for free for a year? I'm in.
Yeah, we'll take it.
I'll take it.
My
What about you?
pick, although not really a DLC, was the COD World War II Winter Siege content.
Okay.
I love when they do that, when they stick to themes, these online games. Destiny 2 did something similar.
Yeah, with the
They
little
added-
lights and
yeah.
all, it was so good.
They added all this winter gear in COD. They made some maps snowy. The headquarters itself is snowing, and it's got Christmas ornaments and all sorts of cool stuff. It just brings joy to the season. It's one of my favorite games right now that I'm playing constantly, so just to be able to see all that cool stuff added for the holidays was a real perk, and
Yeah.
I loved it.
What about you, Lewis?
What about you, Lewis?
I'm gonna go with Grand Theft Auto 5's Doomsday Heist, which came out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere, it's shit.
So, interesting story with Grand Theft Auto. If you guys have been playing or following it, they said straight up, like, we're not gonna give you guys heists ever again. So it's like, oh, okay,
Womp womp.
we'll take gun running, we'll take all this other stuff, and just do whatever. And then 2 weeks ago, they're like, a new heist is coming out next week.
You were geeking out. But you were just done.
No, I freaked out. I was telling my friends, like, guys, we gotta go back to GTA. We gotta play the heist. We gotta go back. We gotta do the heist. And
dang, man,
it's been pretty fun.
I hope they keep updating it when RDR2 comes out.
See, that's what people are saying. Like, Red Dead Redemption's coming around. It's around the corner, and will GTA get the same treatment?
But that game doesn't have an online mode, right?
Yeah, it's gonna have RDR online just like GTA did.
Yep.
So
I didn't play the first one, so oops.
Rockstar is such a massive company. I'm sure they'll split the teams. Maybe they'll have a team working on each.
Yeah, they have multiple teams.
Yeah, for sure.
They're a big company. I think they can do it.
And shout out to the Deluxo, which is kind of like a pseudo DeLorean.
Oh yeah. I've seen that thing. That thing's badass.
I haven't seen that. Y'all need to show me.
So the next category is the best game that you convinced your friends to play. This could be anything from a free-to-play multiplayer game to an underground indie game to an epic single-player game. The best game that I managed to convince my friends to play was Albion Online, which we all played together. You enjoyed it. You enjoyed it for the time being. I convinced a bunch of people here in the office to play that with me. We had a guild together. We all ran a bunch of PvP events.
Days.
For 2 days. We played that thing for months.
For 2 days.
I played it for months. They left after 2 days, of course, but I still convinced them to play. Actually, Erica was probably the first one to leave, but everyone else stuck around. We had a ton of fun in that game. I had a ton of fun in that game.
Why'd you gotta call me
I still
out?
play it because you tried to call me out on 2 days. It was really you that left after 2 days. I wasn't going to say anything. The game's fantastic, and it was just a ton of fun. One of the major things that I do is convince my friends to play video games. I just love playing them together, so it was a lot of fun. What about you, Erica?
Oh, man. So I got everybody on board with Destiny 2 on both PS4 and PC. I made y'all buy 2 copies, and you did.
She did.
You did. But we're still playing to this day.
Yeah,
it's
true.
not 2 days, and we're all playing, and we have a whole
Finally finished that Leviathan
plan with
raid,
the
which is
coworkers.
crazy.
Yeah, I was going to say, how many times have you done the raid?
Just that once, and it was brutal.
Once?
It was that once. It took us 2 days, and we
took us
stayed up
like
for
3
12
days.
hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, we stayed up for 12 hours to try to finish that. That was the most difficult but rewarding thing I've ever done in my life, and I never want to do it again.
Oh,
Never
that's the thing,
again.
You gotta do it again and again and again and again.
Well, they have that other raid we haven't even tried
We
yet.
gotta do the new one, but dang.
Yeah, it was pretty brutal.
So, Lewis, what about you, man? What'd you convince
I'm
your
gonna go
friends?
with Cuphead.
Really?
I mean, so the thing is with Cuphead, it's pretty easy to convince people to play because you just, oh, look at this colorful game. It has a wonderful art style. It's got great music,
You trapped them.
but it's extremely hard. Especially if you don't play platform.
But also,
Wait,
you'll
but
want
is
to
it
bang your
really
head up
that
against
hard?
the wall.
Is it really that hard? For real?
Yeah,
For real?
it's-
This is
Absolutely.
not the Crash Bandicoot theory, right? Where the Crash Bandicoot is harder.
No, because the thing is,
No.
the game trains you to get good, essentially.
What?
So, let's
That's
say
rad.
the first couple bosses, they're a good, precursor to what's to come.
Uh-huh.
So you're gonna have to dodge a bunch of bullets. You're gonna have to dodge, different types of attacks. Especially when you get to near the end of the game where they throw everything at you.
You guys need to vote for Cuphead for me so that I can finally play
It's like
this
the
game.
Dark Soul of platformers.
Oh, no.
I would
Why'd
say
you
that.
gotta do that, though? Now
No.
I don't even want to play it anymore.
It's
Give it a
hard,
shot.
man, but it's fun.
The
It's a
first
fun
world
game.
will ring you or put you through the ringer essentially. The second world kind of molds you, and then the third world turns you into
I've only had 2 games that have made me want to shut my PC off and just walk away crying. That was Portal 2, and it was also Dark Souls. I
Portal 2 is
refuse
not
to
too
play
bad.
these games. I refuse. That's it. No more. I cried. I can't do it.
Yeah, you're gonna need some quick reflexes for Cuphead. But I
No.
somehow got them to play, and they're still playing it.
All right.
I want to try it
Maybe I'll
out. That's
try it.
that's going to be one of my next ones too.
So next up, guys, is the best game that scared you from playing it. These were games that were just
Pretty
too
easy for me.
spoopy for us, that weren't even
Spoops.
that we weren't even bothered to touch due to being that spooked from them. My pick was actually the Outlast series because I'm a baby. I'm such a sissy when it comes to that. I haven't played The Evil Within for the same reason. I'm just
Evil Within's good though.
I'm just
Yeah,
a sissy.
it's not even that scary.
Listen, I put in The Evil Within. I had the Xbox at the time, and I put it in. And the moment that guy came at me with the chainsaw, and I had to hide in the locker, I was like, nope, that's it.
I'm good.
I'm good.
I'm
What
the
about
same
you?
way. I'm a
Yeah,
freak when it
literally
comes to
get, like,
jump
cross-
scares.
I don't care.
Shoot him!
He came at me with a chainsaw.
I'm a freak when it comes to jump scares and horror games in general, and I don't like playing them because they scare the crap out of me. I just hate jump scares. That's really
I
what I
agree.
hate more than anything. I can do with psychological thrillers, but stuff that jumps out at me,
Oh,
not
yeah,
down.
then you
So
may
any
actually-
game.
You may actually like the art one, Layers of Fear.
Oh yeah, no, I
You
wouldn't.
naturally like
I would hate it. My pick was also Outlast 2 to be precise. The whole game is played like in night vision. No thanks, man.
Screw
I'm
that,
good.
man.
I don't want to.
Screw
I play
that.
games lighthearted, fun, stress-free. I don't need to be my heart
Skirt.
rapidly beating, and I don't like it.
Because then
I don't
he'll
like
text
it.
me. It'll be like midnight. I'm so scared. I can't go to bed.
I don't want to play it.
I don't want to play. What's next, man?
So next, Lewis, what about you?
Oh, wait, Lewis. Sorry,
man.
just
The
skip
horror master's got to give you guys
The horror master.
Horror master.
Boo.
So this year's actually pretty good for horror games. If you guys like them, I know there's been Observer, there's Little Nightmares, which has a really weird designs. So if you like that kind of spooky stuff, this is a good year for that.
Yeah.
For me, so I'm gonna go with my honorable mention first because this game actually came out this year.
Ooh.
Resident Evil 7.
Oh.
Specifically near the middle of the game. I'm not gonna spoil too much for those of you that haven't played it, but there's a part involving insects. I hate insects.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Oh no.
I know. And I sat through Resident Evil 7, and I know.
Oh no. I was there with a knife and just like die. It's just such a struggle to go. That section was a slog.
Truth be told, I had Bryant do most of them for me.
Oh no, when the spiders on the wall. No.
I couldn't do it.
No, that was pretty bad. But the award I would probably give it to Alien Isolation. It's still.
Wow.
I can't get myself to do it. I love Alien. Seen all the movies, played the game.
The first encounter with the alien. The first encounter. That's it. That's where the money's at.
I didn't even reach the first encounter with the alien.
You didn't?
No, I just walked around and I'm like, this is too much. I saw blood on the walls. I hear noises. I'm like, I can't do this. He's gonna pop out at any minute. I don't want to play it anymore.
I gotta play it though. I have to get through it eventually.
It was good. That was a good game.
It's a great game. I heard it's awesome. Okay, now next up is the best game music that you hum in the shower. These are our categories. It could be catchy menu music or that epic battle theme that gets stuck in your head. For me, that would have to be I Don't Want to Set the World on Fire from Fallout 4, which is not only something I sing quite frequently, it's like on my playlist on Spotify. I absolutely love that song. The whole soundtrack from Fallout 4 was fantastic.
Yeah.
That one really stuck out to me because they used it in all the trailers and all that good stuff.
Oh, true.
I think it was like the intro, too, the intro of the game.
I don't remember. I remember listening to it, though.
It was in 3, and they also put it in 4 again.
Yeah, and I absolutely loved it. It was a fantastic song. And that's mine. What about you, Erica?
Man, for me, it's also Fallout 4, actually. So it's Atom Bomb Baby by the 5 Stars.
Oh.
Yeah, so every time it comes on the Pip-Boy, you have the little radio.
Yeah.
Like, you'll see me humming it out. No big deal, Rad Scorpion, no big deal. I got it.
No big deal. That's what I love about that game. They're shooting mobs in the head with that twerky music playing in the background. It's fantastic.
I'm so in love with like the 50s and the 30s. So that's like my whole jam. That game was my jam. What about you, Lewis?
So speaking of 50s and 60s, this song is kind of inspired by that. Jump Up Superstar from Mario Odyssey. So
I know what you're talking about too. Oh, it's terrible.
Is that Mario song that they sing
it's
all
the
the
Mario song. It's the new Mario song. So there's a section in Mario Odyssey, I'm not going to say anything else, that plays the song.
Uh-huh.
One of the best parts of the game.
Really?
And that song is so catchy. When they first
stopped
premiered
playing
at E3, it's like, everyone's like, wait, this is a Mario song with lyrics?
Yeah.
And it's good. That's the thing. The song is good, it's catchy, it's upbeat, it's everything you imagine a Mario song would be. And it just nailed it, and gets you hyped up for Odyssey. I know when Odyssey came out, I was listening to that song like the entire day.
Weren't they playing that when they were doing the Nintendo Treetop thing or their Treehouse segment?
They
that
also
was like
did
the
a live
entire
performance
song.
of it. They did a live performance of it at the Game Awards. And it was awesome.
Like it was just on a loop, repeatedly on a loop. You couldn't escape it.
Yeah, that definitely Fallout had a great soundtrack. I agree with yours. Super Mario Odyssey, it's pretty cool.
Check them out.
Yeah, but there's so many any game that I play like for constant amount of times, especially like the battle theme music or any sort of those menu background music that happens to me all the time. But this one really.
Best soundtrack of all time. Wait, that one and 2K18 soundtrack, best soundtracks of all time.
2K18 is like real
Whatever,
songs.
it's still great. So this one, unfortunately, is a little sad. It's the game that you couldn't beat before 2017.
There's so many.
Yeah, there's so many.
And that for me is every game. Yeah. So whether it was because you just didn't have enough time, which is my excuse, or something else grabbed your time, which is also my excuse, for me it would have to be The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, man. It's a beautiful game, but just because I just don't have time in between work and more work, I just don't have the time. But I'm halfway through. I saw my husband actually completed it, so I got to see the ending of it, which was really cool. Yeah, I got to see the end, so it was cool.
Oh, you actually saw the ending? Wow.
I did.
Good for you.
So I thinked it, and I just got to finish it, dude. And what about you? What about you guys?
Mine's Horizon Zero Dawn, which is on my Beat the Backlog list. So
I also didn't beat that game.
That game was awesome. I played like the first maybe 20-30 minutes. It's beautiful, but then a bunch of other stuff caught my attention. I got into it late. I think I announced when I got the PS4 Pro here on the show. So it's I haven't had it for that long. even though the game's been out for quite some time.
Yeah.
So I picked up that game with the PS4 Pro, and I played it then, but then everything cool started coming out, so that's what I've been
It
playing
also has
since.
like DLC, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it just got a bunch
DLC's
of
out.
DLC.
Alright.
So
What about you, Lewis?
that would have to be The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
You too, huh?
So I have a funny story about Zelda. I have gotten I did all the main objectives in the game, almost all of them. I saw the door to the last boss, and I just walked away from it. I'm like, no, I still have stuff to do. I can't get to it. I can't.
Wow.
Just hold up, Zelda. You can wait a couple more months. And this was back in like May when I got to that point. I'm like,
It is now December.
It's now December and Zelda's still waiting.
So all you have to do is beat that boss, and you're done.
No, I want to do all the shrines first, and now
Okay.
they released all the DLC. So I'm like, you know what? I want to do the shrines.
Is it true you can ride a motorbike now?
Yeah, in the second DLC. Once
Yeah.
you complete the second
Oh.
DLC, you can get a motorcycle.
I gotta finish
There's
the
a
game
Zelda
first.
dirt bike. The Zelda dirt bike, motocross in Zelda.
So that's my story. I'm gonna get the motorcycle and ride into the castle and be
There you
like,
go.
all right, it's time. That's it. It's over.
Let's do
Just
this.
do it.
Jump off it and let the motorcycle go into the boss first.
That's mad PUBG style of you.
Exactly. You just gotta do it that way.
So moving on, it's to personal top game categories. We have first the best go-to multiplayer game. It could be a classic game that you can always come back to, or something new that's been grabbing your attention. For me, that would be Call of Duty World War II, of course.
Oh, true.
Reason I love it so much is my time hasn't been so much like into playing video games lately. So COD is really easy because I could just jump on, play a quick match for about 15 minutes, jump right off if I want to. Normally it goes into 2 matches, 3, 4, 5, 10. I'm there all night.
87.
But I do have the option to just play one match and jump out, which I have taken advantage of once, maybe.
17.
Yeah, so that's my go-to. I'm having a ton of fun with that game. I always liked COD before they got all futuristic and fancy and did all the wall running and all the crazy new weapons. So this harkened back to the old days of COD, which I really enjoyed, and now I'm enjoying it again. What about you?
Actually, it's the same.
What?
So, World
Call
War
of
II.
Duty?
Yeah, man.
Call of Duty, baby!
Call of Duty, son. Okay. Honorable mention, Destiny 2. Honorable mention. But Call of Duty is actually, it was the game that I was highly anticipating. Like, this was a game that I would not shut up about. You guys don't understand.
Oh, I remember.
He remembers. I played the beta. I played both waves of the beta till like the very last second until the server shut off. I made sure everybody that I knew got it that had a PlayStation because that's all I wanted to play, and that's all I played for like a month or so. And then we still play. We still play from time to time. We'll jump on Alexis and the guys from work. So it's really fun. If you guys haven't checked it out, check it out.
Check out
Lewis,
Destiny
what's
2.
yours?
I don't know. I think Call of Duty's kind of slow because you know what's better than Call of Duty?
What?
I'm gonna
Quake
guess.
Champions.
You are such a Quake fanboy, though.
'Cause I am
That's not
serious.
fair.
I'm not gonna lie, 'cause, you know, mouse keyboard.
I guess.
Okay.
You can't lie, though. Honorable mention, Call of Duty. You know.
No.
He hasn't even
What?
played it, I don't think.
What?
Mm-mm.
Producer's canceled. We're looking for a new producer. Please put up a posting on Indeed.
But going back to Quake, it's an early access. I mean, it's good. It's really good right now. But next year, they're going to release 5 more new characters, because currently, I'm not sure you guys know about Quake right now, but you can play as Doom Guy.
Yeah.
You can play as BJ from Wolfenstein.
Oh,
BJ
cool.
Blazkowicz.
Okay, so give me the breakdown. What is Quake? What is Quake
Fast
Champions?
pace
You
FPS.
run around and shoot people.
And there's no like particular characters that belong to the Quake universe that you play.
There are
It's just
Quake characters.
Okay.
From the previous
Quake guy.
games.
the Quake
Ranger,
guy.
who's like the original Quake
Right.
character.
Okay.
There's Visor, who's in Quake 3. He's the guy with like the face mask, like in wall hack. So the thing with Quake is you have the abilities, which are pretty cool because Doom Guy can run around and start punching people. BJ can dual wield. Ranger has a teleport.
That's rad, actually. Okay,
but
that
the
sounds
thing
fun.
Is, it's hard.
It's fast paced.
It's hard.
It's
And the thing
hard.
is, the people that play Quake. Like,
Yeah,
Oh.
you're really good.
You're not gonna go like, oh.
You're gonna be playing against pros.
Like
when
that's
you
a
play.
community. Like
Yeah,
that's.
it's a very
Oh,
solid
okay.
community right now, and hopefully more new players will come in. 'cause-
It always was. I was part of the Quake community back in the old Quake days, and
Yeah,
Quake
Quake 3.
2 and
Right.
Quake 3,
Yeah,
all of
Quake
them.
I was a Doom girl. Not really.
All of them. I played Quake hard. And Quake Champions is fun, but I got demolished.
Work
and I
in
just couldn't
progress.
handle it.
It's work in
Yeah.
progress. Just wait for more people to come in and more patches and fixes and maps. So
I shall check it out.
eventually.
Eventually, I'll get to it in my backlog.
In your backlog.
Oh.
What's
man.
next?
Let's see. What's next? So because we are PC gamers, we have the best PC only game category. These games you can only play on the PC platform. You can't find these on consoles or on mobile. For me, that would have had to have been Hello Neighbor, but then I was informed that it was also on Xbox.
Also on Xbox.
But it's still gonna be my choice.
It was PC only for a while.
That's the thing. That's the same thing with my pick.
Yeah.
I didn't remember
Hello
it
Neighbor was PC
being
only, yeah.
on Xbox.
There's not many PC only games.
Yeah,
that
Not
come out this
anymore.
year.
Not anymore.
Very
But
few.
it will be Hello Neighbor. I thought it was really cool. I like the cartoony style that it's drawn in. I liked the soundtrack to it. I like the fact that you have to sneak around and, find stuff and, all that cool stuff. But, yeah, that's mine. What about you guys?
For me, it's Darkfall: Rise of Agon. Of course, I've talked about this game nonstop, especially on the show. I'm sure you guys are tired of hearing it.
What's Darkfall?
But let me explain it to you. So it's an MMORPG. It originally came out in early 2000s. The company that created it distanced themselves and then eventually shut down, so the game itself shut down. Another company picked up their license and brought out Rise of Agon. It's essentially the same game, but they've updated it a little bit, added some new mechanics. The game's awesome. It's a MMO with hardcore PvP, full loot PvP, so you can go out, you go out mining, you harvest, you build your armor sets, and then you go out and basically lose them when you get killed. So it's easier to get armor, but you can get looted,
That is
everything off your body.
savage.
Yeah,
But
you
it's
can-
cool because you can also loot other people's stuff. What's also awesome about it is that it's a first-person shooter combat. So when you're aiming at spells, you actually have to aim the spells, or
Kinda like
you have to
Skyrim,
aim. Yes,
Is that like
exactly.
the
You have to aim with the
Terra
bow.
effect?
The melee as well is you have to actually aim your shots with the melee shots, and it's an awesome game. It's very, very skill based. It's super
awesome,
intense. Unfortunately, the population's gone down quite a bit, which is sad. But I'm hoping that when they add some more content, the people will come back, because it's a fantastic game. And if you've never tried Darkfall or any game like that with full loot PvP, I recommend you give it a whirl, because it's just, there's nothing like going out into the danger zones and knowing that you could lose everything off your body. It brings a new level to these games. When you play other MMOs, you go
I'd be
anywhere. It doesn't
pissed.
matter. If you die, you respawn somewhere else.
No,
But in
I'd
other
be so
MMOs, it's
mad.
also harder to get those items, whereas in Darkfall, it's pretty simple to get items.
Can you imagine? Oh my God! Can you imagine if every game had that like that?
Fully PvP, I would be in heaven. 'Cause that's what I love doing.
No. Wow. Imagine all the leggies that you could drop.
Legendary
Rip.
drops from
Rip.
people would be
No, man,
fantastic.
That made my heart beat like really funny. Like I was just like, oh no.
Imagine
no,
if
no.
WoW had something like Darkfall's mechanics where if you
No, no,
died...
no.
Oh.
See, it wouldn't
No,
work
no,
in a
no.
game like WoW.
No, no, no.
That's why it's too, like, part of the thing is
I would
getting
have quit
gear.
way
like,
earlier than I did.
That's the thing. For games like that, their big draw point is getting gear.
Yeah.
For a game like Darkfall, the big draw point is getting PvP, not getting gear. So PvE kind of takes a back seat. When it comes to harvesting for items, it's super simple. You work as a guild, so some guys getting iron, other guys getting wood. You guys share it with each other. You make your armor sets. You get out into the world quick. What you do, like how
It's
I had
like
it set up,
RuneScape
my
like
bank
that.
had exactly. It's like RuneScape. My bank had what I called gear bags, which is just sets of PvP gear, and it's just in a bunch of different bags. So if I died, I just go back, grab the bag, put
That
everything
makes sense.
on, and I'm ready to go. It was
Okay.
a ton of fun. I loved it.
All right, it sounds kind of.
What about you, Lewis? What's your PC only fave?
Hold on, I'll be right back. Hmm?
Oh.
I think he's gonna go into the world.
What's happening? What's happening?
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh.
Oh,
You don't say. Hi.
Oh, hello.
That was smooth.
so if you're familiar with the background that I'm currently at,
I
that would
wasn't.
be PUBG.
PUBG, no surprise
So,
for this guy who
again,
still
this-
plays it all the time.
Does
This
he
is
really
a cheat
do
pick. This is
it?
also a cheat pick because it was just released on Xbox
Correct.
a couple days ago. But throughout the entire year, you could only play PUBG on PC. So that's why it's my PC best.
I think that's a solid pick.
Yeah, it's not fair. It just came out on Xbox.
Yeah, solid.
That was gonna be mine too, to be honest. But then I was like, wait, it just came out on Xbox.
Yeah,
That
just
sucks.
so like it was still my cheat pick. I'm like, I think my what was the only like.
And you still play this daily,
yeah,
don't
of
you?
course. Oh yeah.
All the time.
I mean, right now there's a little issue, but I'll get into that later with the next category. But
I'm gonna call an
Oh.
intervention.
Let's talk about it.
Don't do it.
pull
Finally,
me out of Pachinki.
yeah.
Good luck.
I love Pochinki.
Pachinki. Finally, the last category for 2017, Best Personal Game of the Year. It could be anything on any platform released during any year. For me, Zelda Breath of the Wild, of course, no question. It's Zelda and Skyrim combined, and I absolutely loved it.
True.
Did you beat
The
it?
art style was beautiful. No, I still haven't beaten it either. But I'm kind of on the same boat as you. I'm towards the end. But my mistake was, and the reason I haven't beaten it is that I enjoyed the world so much that explored everything. I was scouring inch by
That's my
inch,
problem.
which was great because I discovered so many little things that just, you know, that you can tell the level designers added it in just as a surprise for someone to find, and that's so cool. The game was astonishing. The soundtrack had me. The characters were great. The combat was a ton of fun. Being able to customize my Link, that was freaking so cool. They brought in so many cool aspects to the game, whether it be cooking or snowboarding
Totally
down the
amazing.
hills.
For sure.
It was a blast. I absolutely loved it.
Yeah, man.
Definitely deserves all the Game of the Year awards it's gotten already, and that's my personal Game of the Year for sure. What about you guys?
That's a good one. For me, it's actually one of Lewis's favorites, Super Mario Odyssey. So for me, that's the game of the year because there's nothing like a Mario game, man. There's nothing like a Mario game. There's nothing like a new Mario game. And then what they've introduced, like the 3D aspect of it, and then you can do the 2D aspect where you run into the, you do the wall thing and you can do the platform. I think that's really cool. It's a nod to their history. It's a nod to the gamers that are actually playing it. Graphics, soundtrack, the whole nine.
You beat the game, right, Erica?
Nope.
What?
Erica doesn't beat games, man.
Oh, apparently.
I
She's
sampled.
seen the ending to 2 games in her life, I think.
Two.
You gotta beat Mario. You gotta beat Mario. You can do.
I haven't even played
I'm
it
working
yet.
on
I
it.
haven't
I'm
even
working
gotten
on
it
it.
yet.
No, but
that's
see,
that's
I
on
did
my list though
finish-
for next year for sure.
I did finish Fire Emblem Warrior.
Warriors, yeah,
The Switch
action,
one?
yeah.
That one was bomb. Like, I loved it. I thought it was really great, but not Game of the Year worthy.
Womp womp.
Yeah.
What about you, Lewis? What's your pick?
Surprise, surprise.
Staying in
PUBG.
school.
Staying in school. PUBG.
I'm gonna build you a house in Pachinki.
So that's a asterisk, because PUBG put in over too many hours, too many to admit. The thing with PUBG, because you guys told the stories for each game, PUBG is your own story, essentially, right? So you land, good things can happen, bad things can happen. Every
Different every
decision that
time.
you make can affect the outcome of the match. And I just think about it like, man, how many stories I have in Zelda? Oh, there's a handful. But then I think about how many stories I have in PUBG. I'm like, man, I could write essentially a little.
That's because you're a troll. You're picking
little
on the
mini
12-year-olds, aren't you?
No. I mean,
No.
He's really good at the game. It's crazy to watch him
Are
play.
you gonna carry me?
I could.
You can.
I could.
Yeah. I gotta
Um,
carry.
The thing is, like, you go into a combat situation and you're like, oh man, these people you're fighting these people, and then all of a sudden, out to the west comes another group of people, and now it's a 3-way firefight. That kind of stuff you don't really get in Call of Duty or Counter-Strike. It's just something so unique that, now everyone else is going to copy. We were just talking about it in the office, and,
Oh yeah, for sure.
Activision, EA, Ubisoft, I'm just
There's
waiting
gonna
for
be clones
I'm
everywhere.
waiting for Blizzard to come out
There's
with
actually
It's
one
gonna
for
be
mobile
epic.
now, if you didn't know, and I think it's free to play, and it's,
Yeah,
it's
it's just like
literally the clone of PUBG.
Yeah.
So,
But
beware.
hopefully it gets better, because right now hackers are a problem.
oh
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, hackers are a current issue.
It's a major issue with any online game.
Oh,
Yeah, especially
that's what killed the
PUBG.
division, in my opinion, too. Speaking of games this year, like that
But
completely
for sure,
annihilated it.
That for sure did.
Personal game of the year. Although Zelda and Mario are really good too, but PUBG.
Awesome.
All
Awesome
right,
picks.
yeah.
So Zelda, Mario, and PUBG are personal favorites. Fantastic.
Yeah, and I think that actually wraps up our unofficial awards, guys. But we have the new year around the corner with lots of new games coming up and more. What are you looking forward to next year, Alexis and Lewis?
Red Dead Redemption 2, no question.
Whoa,
I am a
that's
massive,
two.
I'm a massive fan of Red Dead Revolver. Was my first taste into that world, which I absolutely loved. Red Dead Redemption came out, and that's the only game I've ever 100%ed, ever. I'll never do that with
played
any
it yet.
game, and I was just stuck in that world for so long. I had so much fun. Some days I'd go on, I'd make no progression whatsoever. I'd just walk around wreaking havoc in that world. It was so much fun. I'm so excited that Part 2 is coming out. I've been waiting for this for so long. Every E3 I went to, I was just waiting like,
You
are
guys
they going to
don't
announce
even
this
know.
year? Are they going to announce it this year? They finally announced it, and I'm so excited.
When they
I can't
announced
wait. I
it,
can't
he
wait.
was like, he couldn't even
I
sit
cried.
down.
No, I
he couldn't
remember.
sit down.
I
Like, he was just
cried.
like, I'm so excited.
I cried during the
Yeah.
trailer. It wasn't even
The
sad.
60-second of horses?
Yes,
Running
I
through a field?
teared.
Those horses are very
I
important.
teared up. It was so beautiful. I love that game. I love it. I can't wait. I'm so excited.
Too much.
That's all I'm going to do for the longest time when that game comes
I know.
out.
I'm going to lose you to Red Dead Redemption.
What about you? What's your...
So for me, I'm actually not really sure if this is coming out in 2018 because Kojima is very,
Death Stranding?
very secretive. But for me, it's going to be Death Stranding. I bought a PS4 for that purpose. I continue to have a PS4 for this purpose.
Who
and
doesn't
I
want babies in
hope-
jars?
I want a baby in a jar. And
Babies
I
in
hope
a backpack.
2018 is the year that I get my baby in a jar.
Babies in the backpacks.
But it looks great. I mean, I was geeking out when they were showing it at the was it the Game Awards that we were
Yeah.
watching? Oh my god, y'all! I'm so excited.
I love Metal Gear. Kojima's
Yeah.
a really, really genius video game creator, but they're so weird. They're too weird for me. The stories, they lose me
It's
at
so
some point.
weird. It's amazing.
I don't know. It's gonna be cool. I'm gonna play Death Stranding, but I'm not super.
That's how I
excited
felt when
about
I first played Silent Hill. I was like, yo, this is weird. Like, this is really weird. And then the pyramid hit, and the nurse, and then I was like, nah, I'm not jiving with this. But then you play it more, and it's like, you get sucked in, and that's one of my favorite games to this day.
And then eventually
sure.
it clicks, right? Because I
It
know
does.
there was an article earlier that said Mads Mikkelsen, or was it one of the two major actors? So Norman Reedus and Mads Mikkelsen are
Right.
the big actors in this game. So they said like, oh, it finally clicked for me around like 4 hours into the game. Like 4 hours.
Wow, I'm so excited for that. I can't wait to be mind blown.
I mean, I think it's gonna be an action game.
I don't know.
It's Kojima. He's good with action.
Mhm.
Will it be open world? Will it be
Ooh.
multiplayer?
Oh, nah. That's not Kojima style. I don't think that he'll make it multiplayer, though.
Metal Gear Solid 5 did have multiplayer that players invaded each other's bases.
That was pretty
Correct.
cool.
Yes, that was really cool, and I think that's like one of the only times he's dipped his toes into the multiplayer world. It hasn't. I mean,
Metal Gear Solid had multiplayer before, but not to the extent Metal Gear Solid 5.
Right.
So,
Right.
who knows?
So,
Like,
I mean-
nobody knows. Kojima.
who knows? I just want to know what the whole deal with the baby in the jar is. Like, that is just what I want to find out. Is
Naked
what
Norman
is it?
Reedus and babies in jars. That's what
Naked
this
Norman
game's all
Reedus.
about.
I still think
Babies
it's
and
Purgatory.
jars.
Purgatory. You heard it
Yeah.
first. Purgatory.
You heard it here first.
I don't know. We'll see.
What were we talking
What about
again?
you, Lewis?
Oh, okay.
What's your pick?
What's your pick for
What do you think?
2018?
Before, but Spider-Man. for
Spider-Man, hell
Oh,
yeah,
I
that's gonna be
forgot
awesome
about that.
too.
That's, Batman for years now has like ruled the video game world. It's like, oh
Mhm.
yeah, the next Batman game's coming out, woo!
They're
But
really good,
on
though.
the Marvel side, it's always been, And
Yeah.
actually, recently they shut down Marvel Heroes, which is a big bummer for all
Mhm.
the Marvel fans. And then
That game was actually really fun. I'm gonna
Yeah.
tell you something.
Marvel
For it to
Diablo.
be a D2
Did they
clone,
really shut it down, like,
was
recently?
really
yeah, it's
fun.
gone. It's
People
I
can
had
appreciate
it on my
nice
Xbox.
things.
it's gone.
I had it on my PS4. People can't
That's sad.
appreciate things.
That sucks. That was a
I'm
good
ruining
game.
my life.
For sure. Red Dead as well. Death Stranding, I think we'll probably get a trailer for sure. Will it come out this next year? I don't know.
You don't think so? I don't
Yeah.
know. Maybe
I
he'll
don't
be
think so.
like, haha!
He
Death
did
Stranding.
tease something. He did say a tweet like, "Oh, 2018 is
Beta?
gonna be real
Ooh.
good." So it's like everyone's like, Kojima tweets something, everyone's on top of
What
it.
if it's
Yeah.
a beta and then like the beta's
Multiplayer.
like,
Oh.
oh yeah, or maybe, and then he's like, this is purgatory, and ties all your theories together.
Yeah, sure. Red Dead, Spider-Man, and then Crackdown, Sea of Thieves, everything else. Just
Wait, Crackdown's coming out with another one?
Crackdown 2, right? Or
Three.
3 and Sea of Thieves.
I used to love that game.
Yeah, that game's gonna
Sea of
be.
Thieves.
Looks
Oh,
pretty
is
cool.
that the pirate one?
That's the power one.
Yep.
Ooh,
That was gonna
okay.
be a ton of fun. That's gonna be a fun multiplayer game to play.
If the developer of Sea of Thieves watches this, I need a key because I need to play.
Did you sign up for it? Because I think
Yes,
you can.
I did, and I didn't get jack.
I got to play it at E3 2 years ago, and it was
I wanna play
a
that
blast.
game.
I loved it. I can't wait to try it again.
I want to be
It was a ton of fun. That's a fun game. Fun game. Up next, we got Ask Origin PC. Hopefully, you've been asking questions throughout. Thank you for joining us, Lewis. We'll see you in a bit. Hopefully, you've been asking questions throughout. Lewis has been collecting those questions, and now we're going to answer them.
Yeah.
But if you have other questions right now, start asking away, and we'll get to them if we can.
Let's do it.
Origin PC, any other game/movie soundtracks that you guys downloaded or listened to?
Yes.
So the whole Fallout 4 one was fantastic. Red Dead Redemption, I listened to the crap out of that soundtrack when it first came out. It was great. Trying to think of more. There's definitely more.
Oh, I got my picks.
Go, pick
Okay,
away.
so it's gonna be the World of Warcraft, any expansion, any of them. So the World of Warcraft soundtracks, and then Obvi, if you guys don't have this, don't even at me. All the Star Wars soundtracks, all of them,
Every
I
one
have
of
them
them.
all.
Yeah, for sure.
all of them,
Yeah. Now for me, it's RDR and Fallout 4.
and then
were my two
Cuphead,
favorite
obviously.
ones.
The
That's a
Cuphead
good
one.
good soundtrack.
The Dark Knight.
The Dark Knight was yours.
They just
The
whisper
Dark
like
Knight
the Dark
soundtrack.
Knight.
Rasping Mink asks, "Are you looking for any
A new-
looking for a new game? Any comments on PUBG?"
Lewis?
Lewis, take it away.
Take it
We'll just
away.
sit down.
All right, if you're still here, it's very fun, but I would heavily advise tutorials and accepting death, because death will come multiple times.
Death will come. It's an awesome game.
I just
Any of
wanna
those
play it
survival
to kill
games where
somebody
they drop
with a
you in
pen.
those Hunger Game type scenarios where they just drop you in and you have to survive. It's fun. It's action packed. It's you really get that adrenaline pumping towards the end, especially if you're one of the last ones standing, and it gets down to that last little bit of time. It's crazy.
I want to know, can you kill somebody with the frying pan for real?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I want to do that.
Remember when it first came out? The frying pan was OP. It was like a one-shot.
What?
Yeah. When the
I
game
want to
first came
hit you
out.
with the. Who's my who's my tribute? I want to kill
It's
somebody.
actually not a two-shot.
Oh, I can
Ooh.
do two. I can do two.
Origin PC, do you play on HDR10 compatible monitors? No, we do not. I haven't. I have not. Is that HDR like high
Times 10.
high dynamic range? I heard that it's kind of wonky on Windows right now, so I haven't gotten an HDR screen, but I love it on my TV. It looks
I'm still
great on
rocking
movies,
it.
looks great on
Old
console
school
games.
3D
So
display when
I'm
3D
hoping
was
for
popular.
it. When 3D was popular. Do you like the Xbox One X? I absolutely love it. It really is an amazingly powerful console. It's fantastic. It's basically a media center for me right now because I play a lot of those games on PC. But the Assassin's Creed Origins, I am playing it on there, and it's a ton of fun. It looks great in 4K. It handles 4K very, very good. It's definitely an extremely powerful console. It's a little bit pricey right now, but it might drop.
For it.
But it's really, really good. Really good console. Xbox Live is really what sells it. Xbox Live is such an amazing platform, and having it there, that whole Xbox OS is great, and it's fantastically done.
So one Fujin X1, I hope I said that right, at
did.
Origin PC. You guys going to play Monster Hunter Worlds? We downloaded it. The
I
beta.
am gonna play it.
I didn't get to try it.
You didn't get to play the beta?
I did not.
It was so good.
We were playing Call of Duty,
That's
so
right,
I
that's
didn't
right.
get to play it.
I played every one of the scenarios on it, and I loved it. I can't wait for the full release. I think it's going to be a ton of fun. The fact that you can drop in and out of other players' games and help each other with the big monsters is a huge deal. Monster Hunter is such a cool series.
Happen
So
into all your games.
yeah, it's going to be a ton of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun to play with friends.
Budget Gazelle 55. Which was the best Call of Duty?
Best Call of Duty.
The best Call of Duty was the one that had Terminal, that the storyline was with the Russians. That was, what was that, Modern Warfare 2?
Modern Warfare 2, I think, yeah.
Modern Warfare 2.
Modern Warfare 2. Modern Warfare was one of my
Whatever.
favorites.
Modern
World War
Warfare
2, though, is probably my favorite right now. The original ones from back in the day that took place in World War 2 also were fantastic. But Modern Warfare really brought me into the whole multiplayer aspect of COD, which is why I liked it so much.
Modern Warfare 2 for me, for sure. That Terminal is like the best map ever.
Correct. Is that it?
Is that it for our questions?
That's it for the
Yes.
questions. All right. Up
Whoa.
next, Post of the Week. So last week's topic was, if you could pit any two video characters together in an all-out brawl, who would they be and why? We had several primetime matchups, but we could only pick one. That comes from C. Wolfham via Twitter, who wrote, "Remember when Burger King made some Xbox 360 games? You had the King on this little mini bike moped thing. So that King on the moped versus the Ferrari 458 Speciale from Forza 7. Let's see if the King can even finish one lap before the Ferrari wins the race. Hashtag OriginPC Live."
I'm gonna be...
Our producer Lewis actually made a little image to portray
I'm gonna
the scenario.
so honest. I didn't get this when I read it. Okay, I was
so-
even asking Alexis. I didn't get it. I didn't understand.
So it's
until
the
saw
reason I
this.
picked this one. It's just it's a creative response. I wasn't even
Look how
thinking that it would
funny
be a
that
race, that it would be a brawl, but it totally fit in line. A race actually does work, so good job, C. Wolfham. Thank you so much for participating. Please reach out to us. Our producer Lewis likes to... Okay, yes. Please reach out to us via Twitter so we can give you your prize. We'll send that to you directly. Thank you so much for participating, everyone. We have another Post of the Week topic. Erica, what is next week's topic?
So guys, get ready. I want to see all of your little Twitter fingers. So next week's topic is, what new and exciting gaming event, announcement, or news would you like to see happen in 2018? Examples include a new first-person campaign from Valve, maybe one that rhymes with Hack Life Tree, high-end wireless VR, or Red Dead Redemption 2 on PC, or maybe you're hopeful like me and you want Death Stranding in 2018. Make sure to use the hashtag OriginPCLive with your response, and we'll be picking the Post of the Week for the next episode. So
Next episode won't be for quite some time. Speaking of
year.
which, yes, let's go and check out what our Beat the Backlog winners are.
Oh.
What should Alexis play? Looks like Horizon Zero Dawn
Good job,
wins it with
guys.
a landslide. 42% of the voters picked Horizon Zero Dawn. So once I beat Assassin's Creed Origins, that's what
Oh
I'll play.
wow! Yeah, you guys picked the one I wanted.
Erica's pick was
Nier Automata.
Automata.
It's Automata. That's what I'm calling it.
Automata. Thank you guys for participating in our Beat the Backlog. Thank you guys for this epic year of Origin PC Live. It's been fantastic. You guys have a safe New Year's Eve. Please be careful out there. It does get kind of crazy. I want to take this time to thank every member of our Origin PC community, our mods, our hardworking mods who are here right now. Evil Mercenary, my man, Crucian Gaming. So much love from you, my boy.
Combat.
Jungle
Oh my
Jim,
gosh.
Combat Vet Gaming, who I haven't seen in ages. Sick Gaming Live, I know you're there. You helped us out earlier.
Hey,
Thank you
Sick.
guys. Legendary Vigilante, one of our
Jungle
community
Jim.
members. All our members of our community, you guys are so active on Discord, so active on Twitter, and so awesome. Thank you guys for everything that you do. It's been an awesome 2017 with each and every one of you. I want to thank the staff here at Origin PC for giving us an awesome 2017, and what we have cooking for 2018 is going to blow your mind. Ladies and gents, take care of yourselves this weekend. Love one another as much as we love you, and love yourself.
And Happy New Year!
Happy New Year. Thank you guys so much. We shall see you.
I'm here where endless meets the end. Do you see me? I'm hidden here again. You're